I'm Callie and welcome to Kapowski Reads and welcome to my September TBR game. If you are new, hello. I select my monthly TBRs by rolling a dice and moving a little cat and then picking a book accordingly. I like to take all of the pressure off of myself and put it into the hands of fate. Each month I like to start by going through my previous month's rolls, seeing how I did, and then doing my new rolls. I'm using a slightly different camera today, so I'm really conscious that I'm just looking all over the place, but hopefully this will fix the weird glare problem that nobody's pointed out. I just see it myself and I'm like, it's rubbish. So I apologize if my eyes are just looking anywhere but center. So August rolls, I didn't have that many. I had 3 books on my August TBR, so I did read them all. I'm very proud of myself. The first one was one of my newest purchases. I went with Lusus Naturae by Chris Koppel. I have a video about this book. I did not like it at all. I gave it 1 star and I threw the book just to the end of my bed. But violence ensued. Didn't like this. Do not recommend. The next book was a spooky book and I went with an audiobook, Out There Screaming, which was an anthology, and I really liked it. Well, did I really like it? I really liked some stories, but I feel like whenever there's like a short story collection or really a collection of anything, there are some that stand out and you just love, and then there are some that you don't really like. And then there seems like there's sometimes maybe a bit of filler, and there were a lot of short stories in this collection and I felt there were less winners than I would have liked. There were some standout stories that I really enjoyed, but overall I'm kind of going with this as an okay read. It was like a solid 3 stars. I had a fine enough time. And my final August book was a random colour generator, and I got pink and I went with Hit Girls by Nora Princiotti, which is a non-fiction book, and I have a video about this too. I'm super sure I do. I liked it, but it kind of disappointed me a little bit. I think I had too high a hope going into this book, and I felt the author's bias when it came to their favourite pop stars really came across, and that's fine, but not so much in a book when it's about 2000s pop stars. I feel you kind of need to really focus on the stars, the big shiny stars, and I'm still kind of sad that Beyonce only got 9 pages. Like, she's doing great. Beyonce is thriving. She doesn't need pages in a book, but I just felt like her contribution to the 2000s was just so much more than this book really gave her. That's just one example. There were others, but I don't want to go down a rant. So let's get on to my September rolls. I wonder if the board is going to be kind to me. Again, it's been really nice to me lately, not giving me loads and loads of books, but I like a nice healthy handful. Roll number 1, please ignore my chipped nails. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pink, which is a reading goal book. The first prompt was a pink prompt, and that was a book off of my own reading goals. And I thought I would go with a book from my priority pile. I have 12 books I really wanted to read in 2025. Currently I have 2 that I've not started, so I feel I'm doing good. I'm going with The Shadow Coven by S. Isabel. This is book 2 in a series in The Witchery. This is book 1. I know it pains me that I have an American hardback to go with my UK paperback, but as is often the case, sometimes it's really hard to find the UK paperbacks in books that I enjoy. So I will take what I can get, and I'm going with this. This is book number 2. And I don't know anything about it. I know nothing. I'm assuming it's going to continue where book 1 ended, but I just really like this. It's set in a magical school for witches, really. and it has four main characters, and their friendship is just beautiful, and they all have different strengths with regards to their magic. I really love the magic system in this series, and I just love the characters. I really want to find out what happens next, and oh, it's so good. I just really like there's plant magic, which is probably my favorite kind of magic to read about. And yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to this. I was putting this off until the sort of burr months, and we're here. Well, we're not here right now, but we will be in September. Roll number 2. It's a better roll. That is a 9, and my boiler's just come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another pink. Reread a favorite. Roll 2 was another pink roll, and I'm going to be rereading a favorite. I'm going with Plain Bad Heroines by Emily M. Danforth. I love this book, and I've been thinking about this book kind of recently because I read a few books that had a sort of similar vibe but didn't quite hit what I wanted, and I think that I should just read this because it's what I know I want to read. I've tabbed this. The last time I read it, I tabbed it. I don't normally tab books, so that's a good sign. This is a multiple timeline story that focuses on a sort of, well, school for girls, and there is a film crew that are making a film surrounding lore, but we also get to see the lore, and it's spooky, it's creepy. I don't know if I don't think I would say it was dark academia, because even though it takes place in an academic setting, it's not overly about that. It's just really dark and kind of unnerving, and bees, lots and lots of bees. Roll number 3 off cam. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Free pick. No. Nope. Blue. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Favorite genre. My next roll was a blue prompt, and this is to read a book from my favorite genre. And I don't really know. I got asked recently what my favorite genre was, and I was like, I don't know, I like weird books. So I'm gonna say weird girl literary fiction. That's a genre. So I'm going with Milk Fed by Melissa Broader. I really enjoyed Try something. I can't remember the title of the other book I read by this author. It took place in the desert, and it was delightfully strange. Sorry, there's a magpie outside just really going for it on a tree. Just tearing it apart. I can't take my eyes off of it. So Milk Fed by the same author that I know I've enjoyed before. This is about 2 women that each have, I suppose we'll just say, different relationships to food. One very, very much restricts, another shows their love through food, and it is about their relationship, which I believe blossoms into some, that bird is having a great time, which just really blossoms into something more. I don't know a lot about this book, it's not too long, so I didn't want to learn too much about it in advance, didn't want a spoiler, but I'm really, really looking forward to it. I think that this is a book I need to say, check the trigger warnings, but I would also say do that for any book if that's something you need to do, because it's better to be prepared. Rule number 4 is another 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have another blue, a seasonal read, and possibly my last roll number 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is no 5. Oh. And my final prompt is a pretty small TBR this month, is a seasonal read. I am very much coming into my favourite part of the year. I love autumn. As basic as it is, I'll be basic. I love autumn. So I'm going to go with a NetGalley book, which is Breathe In, Bleed Out by Brian Macaulay. And I suppose this you could say is favourite genre, I suppose, too, because this is a murderous rampage thriller set at a remote healing retreat. And that's definitely something I love. I love a little bit of sort of wellness horrors. So I'm really looking forward to it. I also really want to read more books from my NetGalley shelf and get them finally read. So my TBR is really short this month. I've only got 4 books, but I'm really excited about all of them. I'd love to know what you are planning to read in September, and if you've read any of these books, let me know. Thank you so much for watching.